Hello, I'm Jan. For this context, I'm submitting an algorithm that's based on LlamaIndex architecture, which can be used to anonymize text data that are supplied to retrieval-augmented generation question answering tasks. As a proof of concept, I will show you a brief demonstration of how this algorithm can be used for sentiment analysis on earnings code data. So what you can see here is a text chunk obtained from a earnings call of Adobe in year 2015, first quarter. And you don't have to be expert in finance to know that this text comes from Adobe in 2015 because it has some words such as Creative Cloud, Marketing Cloud, as well as name of the CEO that some of you might recognize in order to identify that this document is indeed from Adobe. So even without metadata, humans as well as LLMs can pretty much identify that this chunk is from Adobe. And we would like to carry out anonymization to text chunks like this so that sentiment analysis can be carried out purely on the basis of what's contained here and not on the basis of what company this is about. And this is what you see here is the brief outline of the workflow. Since I don't have time to cover this much, I will just briefly mention that the way it's done is that we would prepare documents not only from Adobe, but also for other firms, and then clustering will be done so that text chunks that have similar meanings, which happens to be text chunks from competitors such as Oracle and Salesforce, would be generally clustered together. And then once they are in the same cluster, we would carry out an operation called swapping, where sensitive attributes will be sort of tossed around between these text chunks that belongs to different companies, so that metadata would no longer be able to be identified easily. And what the code you see here is a demonstration of this, which you can run. It will take about 1 minute or something, so it's not too slow, but considering that this video has to be relatively short, I will just briefly go over some of the results here. So, for example, you could have a text chunk like this, where you see words such as Lifecycle, Creative Cloud, and Digital Media ARR, which are all services that Adobe provides. So we would like this information to be gone. And the resulting anonymized text, for example, has a phrase exact target instead of lifecycle. And this exact target is, in fact, a name of the service that Salesforce provides. So there was a text chunk from the Salesforce, which happened to be clustered together with this text, and then the swapping was done. Other words that got replaced was, for example, Creative Cloud subscription got replaced by Fusion customer. The Fusion is the name of a service provided by Oracle. So in this way, sensitive attributes that can be used to identify metadata has been successfully removed, and we can supply these text chunks to the RAG so that we get more pure outputs that are purely based on the overall nuance of the text rather than on metadata. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. This code can be run not only on earnings code data, but on some other data as well. So feel free to try out on some other data and let me know how it works. Thanks for listening.